Hello, this is Jesus' daughter Lamore. I want to talk to you about maturity. Are you mature? Because there are a lot of teenagers and even little kids out there that's more mature than their parents, than adults, period. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. And I just want to say that, maturity is a very big part on what happens in people's lives, what kind of mistakes and traps they fall into based on maturity. You see what I'm saying? Because I have run into a lot of older women and older grandmothers that was very immature in my life before I even got God. And it's crazy because I used to clash with these women because I saw how immature they were, and it just was so sad to me because by me being advanced, and God showing me things that I didn't even know that God was showing me. But it's just crazy because it's like it doesn't matter about age. It really don't, because if you're not mature, I don't care if you're 40, 50, 60, 70. I mean, if you're not mature, you're not mature. It's that simple. It's nothing to really figure out. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you're one of those little teenagers that's very mature, you're on it. And you feel like, well, I'm so mature, I'm gonna just get some friends and fit in by being immature so they can like me. Let me tell you something, people. If you are mature, stay mature. That is a blessing from God. It's a gift. It's a wonderful gift to have on you. Keep it that way. Because by you being mature, you can go very far in your walk when God calls you to come in and do His will. You can get very far in life, period, with your decision making, with your choices. I mean, you could go far with this gift. And trust me, do not ever let your maturity gift go just to fit in with people that's immature so they can like you, so they can, or even with people that you like so you can be in a relationship. Okay, maybe if I be immature, this man will like me because he's immature. Because people are very weird like that, to where they'll know they mature, they advance in that area, and they see things a lot different from older people or people, period. And they'll know, okay, well, I'm so mature. Maybe, these people don't want to be my friends because they're immature, but I want friends so bad. I'm going to be immature with them and fit in. It's not worth it, people. If you're mature, be mature, stay mature. If you're working at a gig, or you got your own business, or you just doing your thing, period, and you feel like and sense or see that you're more mature than your boss or your friends or your family, cousins or grandmothers, granddaddies, fathers, even your children. Stay that way. Don't change that to make people like you or look at you different. Who gives a damn? You stay mature because you get blessed for this. God have you picked out to be mature. That's basically what this is. That's what's going on with you. Keep it that way, because by you being mature, people, trust me, it don't matter who talk behind your back saying, oh, she thinks she all that, or he think he all that because he's so mature. Or whatever they say about you behind your back to keep it simple. Who cares? Understand, by you staying mature and you keeping your grounds and you're standing your ground, trust me, God will use your maturity to reach the next person that He leads in your path, in your life. You see what I'm saying? So don't never go lower than this. Don't go immature just to have friends, or just to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or just to have college friends, or just to get invited to VIP parties at a club or at a college party. It's not worth it. You stay mature, you stay being different, and be you in being mature is what I want to say. Okay? Because you can reach somebody just by being mature. Just imagine somebody cuss you out in a store that skipped you and they know it was not right, but they being wicked and sick. Sometimes you got to be mature and just let them skip you. And trust me, before they get out that line and finish paying for their groceries, they will be tortured by God. They won't let you know they tortured and convicted by God, but they will. They'll be tortured by God, and they'll be so convicted they'll look back at you in the line. That's when you know God speaking to their hearts and they know they was wrong. And if they don't have the courage to say, I'm sorry, ma'am or sir, for, you know, skipping you in line, let it be. at least you did the right thing. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You didn't get on their level and be immature. Now, one more thing. Certain things, if you have to, if you get tired of people just trying to, run over you because you mature and they see that you ain't got time to be ignorant and stupid with them and be a psychopath and be messy with them, trust me, people can pick up on that. And they'll try to start little things with you, try to, hit your chair at work or hit your back or just do silly things. It's nothing wrong with turning around and telling that person, excuse me, but can you please not hit my chair? Or can you please not hit my back? Or can you, be a little more careful? I would appreciate that, please. That doesn't mean you're immature if you speak to someone in that way and respond to them by telling them the deal so you can be at peace, because it is very important that God's people be at peace as they walk with him. You don't supposed to walk around and get tortured by people and just because they immature clowns, okay? It's not, no, it don't happen like that. It ain't supposed to happen that way, okay? Okay, so if somebody, for instance, smack me on my arm or just kind of bump me in the line if I'm in the store, yes, not all the time, but sometimes if I get enough is enough, I will say, excuse me, ma'am, can you kind of watch your little self, if you don't mind, please, as you go through the line. I really, really, really appreciate it, And if they try to play it off like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'll say no problem, and keep pushing. You have a great day. Now, that I'm just making an example. That does it mean that you're immature? Sorry, no, it doesn't. Okay? So it's nothing wrong with being mature people, and even if you want to respond to somebody, if you feel led, if God leads you to kind of respond to them, to tell them something in a nice professional way, it's nothing wrong with that. You can do things and talk to people and communicate with them that keep to keep things, simple, respectful toward each other, and you can still keep pushing without, drama, fights, and without, grudges and animosity. It can be done, okay? So I just want to explain to you guys about if you're mature, stay mature. Don't let no one change that. Especially if you're mature in God, if you're mature to where you keep things toned down, you keep things from going to the next level to where it's becoming fights, arguments, violence, death. You don't want to go that route. It's different types of maturity. I'm talking about maturity in God to where you don't got time to get caught up with people trying to, come at you and you entertain a silly clown arguments, or you're entertaining a silly clown, actions that the devil is using them to maybe do towards you or whatever. Be mature, okay? Don't be like them. Be better than them. If God gives you the gift and the strength to be mature, you stay mature, because God will have people do certain little things and say things towards you to see how you're going to respond, and that's when you get tested, and if you pass the test, then you go to another level of maturity that God will anoint you with. You see what I'm saying? So everyone, this is a new year for those that have not been mature this year in 2014. This is 2015. You have a chance to become mature. For you grandmothers, grandfathers, daddies, mothers, teenagers that's been immature, it's time to get mature. For you kids that's immature, like 13, 14, going into the higher teenage age realm, it's time to get mature. If God is giving you the gift to be mature, you can't fight against gifts that God is giving you when He have His reasons because of His purpose and calling on your life. You cannot go against that. You see what I'm saying? Because if you do, you're going to be miserable at the end. You're going to be frustrated, and it's like you're taking yourself through all this for nothing, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to share this video with you called "Are You Mature?" And are you? You answer the question. After the video, you should know the answer.